Once upon a time, in two different corners of the magical world, there lived two very special princesses, Princess Alice, the Princess of Sadness, and Princess Angela, the Princess of Happiness. Though they ruled over opposite emotions, their friendship was as strong as any bond could be. Princess Alice lived in a kingdom that was always covered in mist and soft gray clouds. Her palace was built on a hill where the world below seemed to be a little quieter, a little slower. Alice had the ability to understand sadness in all its forms, whether it was a friend feeling down or a whole kingdom in despair. Her role was to help people express their sorrow and find ways to heal. Though she was always kind, she couldn't help but feel the weight of sadness around her. Princess Angela, on the other hand, lived in a kingdom full of sunshine and rainbows. Her land was bright and cheerful, with colorful flowers and sparkling lakes. Angela had the ability to bring happiness and joy to everyone she met. She loved to dance and sing, and her laughter was contagious. No one could stay sad for long when she was around. Despite the vast differences in their worlds, Alice and Angela shared a deep and special friendship. They understood that every emotion, even sadness, played an important part in life. Angela would visit Alice on the gray days to bring some light, while Alice would remind Angela that sometimes it was okay to feel sad. One day, a great storm swept across both kingdoms. The storm wasn't made of rain or wind, but of something even more powerful: emotions. The happiness in Angela's kingdom began to fade, and the joy that had once filled the air disappeared. At the same time, the sadness in Alice's kingdom grew even heavier, making everything feel still and quiet. Alice and Angela met in the middle of their kingdoms, both worried about what was happening. "I don't understand, Angela," Alice said, her voice soft. "The sadness in my kingdom is overwhelming, and I can feel the happiness draining from yours." Angela's smile was a little smaller than usual. "I know, Alice. It's like the balance between our worlds is gone. I can't seem to bring back the joy, and I can't help but feel a little lost." Alice thought for a moment, her eyes thoughtful. "Maybe our worlds are out of balance. Sadness and happiness need to work together. They can't exist without each other, after all. What if we combined our strengths?" Angela looked at Alice, her face lighting up with a spark of hope. "You're right. Sadness helps people appreciate happiness, and happiness can help heal sadness. We should work together to bring back the balance." Together, Alice and Angela decided to use their powers to restore harmony. Alice embraced the sadness in her kingdom, not to make it worse, but to allow it to be felt and understood. She gently touched the hearts of those who were grieving, helping them express their emotions and find peace. Meanwhile, Angela called upon her ability to bring light and laughter, but this time, she didn't just bring joy for herself. She shared it with those who needed it most. She sang songs of hope and danced with the people, reminding them that even in the darkest times, happiness could be found again. As the two princesses worked side by side, something magical happened. The sadness in Alice's kingdom began to lift, not because it was erased, but because it was understood and embraced. And in Angela's kingdom, the joy returned, not because it was forced, but because it was welcomed back with open arms. By the time the sun set, both kingdoms had found their balance again. The gray clouds in Alice's kingdom softened, and the sun shone warmly in Angela's. Both princesses realized that sadness and happiness were not opposites, but were meant to work together, helping people grow and heal. "You were right, Alice," Angela said with a smile. "Happiness and sadness need each other." "And together we can bring balance to both," Alice replied, her heart lighter than it had been in a long time. Thanks for watching Alice and Angela, the Princesses of Sadness and Happiness, on Ritzy Lucy channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more heartwarming stories, magical adventures, and life lessons.